Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about what is legal versus what is right, because they're not always the same thing. Just because something is legal or the law permits it doesn't mean it's the right thing. Examples: slavery. Slavery was legal in the 1800s. And it was even legal for slave owners to chase runaway slaves into the North. Is it the right thing to do? No. That's why slavery ended. That's why there was a war, a civil war. It was legal in 1930s and early 40s Germany. Uh, to well, we'll say it was more or less illegal to be Jewish in 1930s, early 40s Germany. Again, that's not necessarily right. It's legal, but it's not right. We can even go further. Today, recently we had the whole Supreme Court saying that the decision on Roe v. Wade was wrong, and thus making abortion illegal in whatever state wishes to do so. Is that morally right? No. You see, just because something is legal, it's not necessarily morally correct. We can go the other way. Just because something is illegal doesn't mean it's morally bad. You have a poor family struggling. Let's say you have an unemployed, homeless person who goes and they steal just enough to feed themselves and their family. Still theft, but you know what? They are trying to survive. It prosecuting them is not morally right. Homeless people are often banned from sleeping in certain places or being in certain places, even to the point that some towns installed um, decorations that serve to deter homeless people. Like they would put spikes or spiked decorative places so staying somewhere would be uncomfortable to do so. So, yeah, it was illegal for them to be able to sleep there, but is that morally right? No. My point is this. Just because the law says, yes, this is something that can be done and is perfectly legal to do, doesn't mean it's the morally right thing to do. The humane thing to do. If something says it's illegal to do something, doesn't mean what these people do are wrong. You know, they could be just looking to survive. And so, not everything that is law is a good thing. And it's why I'm like, I have to shake my head when people are like, you need to follow the law. We would still have many unjust laws on the books if we just followed the law. It's why the First Amendment gives us the right to protest. So, yeah. Which, sadly, some politicians are just willing to try to take away. They extend how close you can get to a place to protest it. They make protesting, and they'll put little adjustments on things like you can't protest after this time, or you can't have so many people gather at one time. And that's attacking First Amendment rights. So, yes, I think people have the right to push back on laws that say something is or is not illegal. I'm more concerned on if it is or is not humane. If it is or is not morally right. Don't give me your religious texts or law books. Because no, they are not always right. They are very flawed at times. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about that a bit. As always, educate thyself, think, read, study, learn. Someone tries to tell you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, later.